Good morning students, welcome to this video. So today we are going to discuss about the frictional force. So in order to understand the frictional force, we will do a small activity. Now here there is a book on the table. So this is a book on the table. I am applying some force on this book. So you can see. Now, when I applied the force on this book, so what is the applied force here? My muscular force. So I have applied force on this book, but we can see that the book is not moving. What is the reason behind it? Why the book is not moving though the force is applied? Because when this book has come in contact with this table, the surface of this table is also applying force on this book. Now both forces, applied force and also the force applied by the table, both are acting on this book. Then also we can see that the book is not moving. Why? Because as I have applied the force in this direction, the force is applied in this direction. The table, the surface of this table is applying the force in opposite direction. You can see this is the applied force and this is the frictional force. They are both in the opposite direction. That is one point you have to consider. And both are equal. That means the force that I applied on the book and the force applied by the surface of the book, both are equal. So here, as both forces are equal and in opposite directions, the total net force is 0. That is the reason the book is in the rest position. Now, just observe. You can see the book has moved a little distance. See once again. Why the book has moved here? Though the frictional force is acting on the book, why the book is moving here? Because the applied force is more than the frictional force. That means the muscular force which I have applied on the book is more than the frictional force which is applied by the table. That is the reason the book has moved to certain distance. Now we will see the third situation. See. The book is not continuously moving. Here we can see that the book is in non-uniform motion. That means slowly the book, the applied force has decreased and the book has come to the rest position. Why the book has come to the rest position? Because though I applied the force, as the force is decreasing and the frictional force is increasing, that means the stopping force, that means the force which is applied by the surface of the table is increasing. That means the frictional force is more than the applied force. That is the reason the book, after moving to certain distance, you can see the book has come to the rest position. Now we will see the definitions of these situations. So here the frictional force, the force applied by the floor on the object in the opposite direction. So here you can see the force applied by the table. That is one point. And in which direction? In the opposite direction. So such force is called as frictional force. Now we will see here diagrammatically the three situations that we have discussed now. Now pushing the book with less force. What happened when the book is pushed with less force? The book has not moved. Why? Because the applied force is in this direction, frictional force is in the opposite direction, and both forces are equal. That is the reason the net force is equal to 0, such that the book is in the rest position. Then what we have done? We have applied more force. So when the force is applied more, the book started moving in the right direction because the applied force is more than the frictional force. And coming to the third situation, after moving to certain distance, the book came to rest. Book with non-uniform motion comes to rest. What happened in this situation? As the book is moving, the applied force became less and the frictional force has increased. So this frictional force which is acting opposite to the applied force made the book to come to the rest position. So the force which is applied by the surface on the object opposite to the motion of the types of frictional forces. So before going to know the types of frictional forces, we will do a very small activity with the book on the table. So this is the book which is there on the table. So I am just applying some force. So the applied force here, it is muscular force. You can see I have applied the muscular force. So in this case the book is not moving. The reason behind it is because the frictional force which is applied by the surface on the book is equal to the force which I applied, the muscular force. That is the reason, as both forces are equal and they are in the opposite direction, the net force is 0. That is the reason the book is not moving. It is at the rest position. Now we will see the other situation. Here what we have observed, that when I applied some force, muscular force, the book has moved to certain distance. Here, why the book has moved? Because the force, the muscular force which I applied is more than the frictional force which is applied by this surface. So the book has moved to certain distance. So taking this activity as an example, we will just find out the types of frictional forces. Here you can see, this is the first situation where we have discussed the book is at the rest position. Why? Because the frictional force and the applied force and the frictional force both are equal and in the opposite direction. So the book is in the rest position. So the frictional force which is acting between the book and the table, between the surfaces of the book and the table, where the two surfaces are in the rest position. So once again I will repeat. The frictional force between the surfaces, that means the book surface and the table, and here both the surfaces are in the rest position. Such frictional force between these two surfaces, where they are in the rest position, such frictional force is called as static friction or static frictional force. So the frictional force which comes into play when surfaces of the object are at rest relative to each other, even there is some external force applied. So when the force is applied also, if the book is in the rest position relative to the surface of the table, such frictional force is called as static frictional force. Now we will see the other situation. In the next situation, what did we observe? When I applied some force, the book started moving. Okay. So in this case, the frictional force between the surface of the table and the surface of the moving book. Here the book is moving after certain force is applied. So that frictional force between the surface of the table, which is in the rest position, and moving book, the surface of the moving book, such frictional force is called as sliding friction. So the friction which comes into play when the surface of one object moves relative to the surface of another object. That means here the surface of the table is at rest and the surface of this book is moving. So in such case, the friction between the moving book and the surface of the table, such frictional force is called as sliding frictional force. Now you can see here, this is the chalk piece. What I am doing here, I am rolling. See the chalk piece? I am rolling the chalk piece. So this is called as, see, this is rolling. The frictional force between the rolling object and the surface. So here my palm is the surface and the rolling object is the chalk piece. So the frictional force between this rolling object and the surface, this is called as rolling frictional force. So when one body rolls over the surface of another body, the friction offered is rolling friction. So here what is the rolling object? Chalk piece. What is the surface? My palm. So the friction between this rolling object and the surface of my palm, it is called as rolling friction. So in this way, frictional forces are three types: static friction, sliding friction and rolling friction. So the friction between the two surfaces which are at rest is static friction. The friction between the surface and the moving object is sliding friction, and the friction between the rolling object and the surface is called as rolling friction. Thank you.